when you put your foot down, it's not a very nice noise. Did you hear that? He went, God, I need a poo. If you're new to my channel, I'm normally slightly more interested, only slightly, but slightly more interesting than this. I was about to start the video here, guys. Welcome back to the channel, but there's some hilarious scaffolders having some very loud and bizarre conversations above my head. So I think we'll grab a coffee first and then get back to this. What is going on? He just shouted. Did you hear that? He went, God, I need a poo. Anyway, coffee, a very large bag of coffee acquired. That will last us a couple of days. And we are now heading to a little farm shop to pick up some bits. But I thought in today's video, I'd ask for some advice from you guys because we've got a few little things bubbling away in the old Range Rover. Oh, by the way, new seatbelt, and it was sticking a bit. And we bought silicone spray as recommended by you guys. And it goes back again because we were having to like thread it back, so it was a new seatbelt to us, but it was a bit dirty, so we cleaned it all up and now it's working perfectly well, as a seatbelt should. Because if you remember, the old one was very frayed, but now we're all good to go. So yeah, a few things I want to talk about today. The Range Rover is making some interesting noises in a few places, so I'm wondering if anyone with some experience could reach out to me in the comments and give me some advice, because very nice in front. Oh, I love those lights along the, what do you call that part? Very nice. I'm distracted. There's actually 3 noises specifically, and I intended to only film one in this video, but since I had an idea to film this video, two other noises have started happening. So here we are filming. Oh, I probably shouldn't have gone through this gap. Sorry everyone. Now we've got 3 noises to diagnose through the power of YouTube. So welcome back to the channel. I'm about to hit 20,000 subscribers. So thank you so much. That's crazy. Didn't expect this at all. Yeah, that's really, really amazing that we've put up a little community here. So I've been daily driving this car. I've had it for a good few weeks now, and I've been absolutely loving it. Let's let these people go. I love letting people go. Like, it's my favourite thing. And I love it when, oh gosh, that BMW was a bit mean. No wonder BMWs have got a bad rep. I love it when people are annoyed at me for letting people go. It's like, I just let as many people go as I can. Honestly, like, everyone has got somewhere to be. Everyone's left their house for a reason. So when people start getting funny at like people slowing down on the road, I just find it hilarious. I don't know, my aim in life is to let as many people go, both pedestrians and cars, as I can. Do my bit for society, for the world. I'm gonna put that back up because it's very noisy. But yeah, I've been daily driving this car, and I thought I'd bring you guys along today because that's what I'm doing. I'm daily driving it, off on a few errands, picked up our coffee, and now we're heading to Goodwood Farm Shop, which is a lovely farm shop that sells some bits that we need to grab. So yeah, about half an hour drive into the countryside, which will be lovely, hopefully. Secretly hoping we can do a bit of car spotting because there's often some lovely cars around Goodwood. And I don't know, one day I'd love to live near Goodwood because I feel like it's such a car place. It's like the most car place in our general area, I suppose. You always spot some nice cars driving around there. We were recently at Festival of Speed, and I know a few of you guys were as well from the comments. You let me know you were there as well. But very, very cool day. I love it. And if you've never been and you can grab some tickets for next year, then I'd highly recommend it because it's like the car lover's dream. I absolutely love it. Never been to Revival, considering it. So let me know if you'd recommend that if you've been before. But we often go to the Goodwood breakfast clubs as well. We're often there just having a little browse around. We were just last weekend at 2 weekends ago at I think it was Classic Breakfast Club, Classic Car Breakfast Club, which was great. And you get a nice sausage roll. Not a sausage roll. Yeah, a sausage in a roll, but not a sausage roll. I have a little look around. It's always a good morning at Goodwood. So yeah, heading there now. And then once we get there, I'll hop out the car and hopefully try and like put on these noises. Create some of these noises for you, and we can have a little figure out exactly what's going on. Actually, I can probably show you the first one now. So if I turn my air conditioning on, excuse the wind noise for a second. Of course it's not gonna do it when I need it to. Hang on. Hopefully you can hear that. So it's like there's a mouse trapped inside the air conditioning. I'm going to turn it off again just so that it's not too annoying to hear while you're watching. Either like ee, ee, or it's a constant ee, and it's like the most irritating, high-pitched squeak. The sort of squeak that kind of goes through your head and gives you an instant headache. So enjoying that, loving that. No idea what it is. It's got to be something to do with the air conditioning because it only comes on when like the fan system's on. So if we turn it back on again, I mean, it's being a bit oh, there you go. Oh, what does it sound like? I mean, the weather's been lovely, so we've had the air conditioning on loads, and it's nice and cold, crispy, cold air, compared to our last L322 that was a little bit hit and miss with the aircon. It never felt as cold as it should. This one's working perfectly. And it's been really nice having the cooled seats option as well, although it does feel a bit like you've wet yourself. Kind of love it, kind of hate it. But this squeaking noise, I don't know what it is. I don't know why it's there. We've tried like bashing it and hitting it when it's on. Nothing is seeming to work. So I'm wondering if it's something where we need to like take some bits apart, but I know it gets very fiddly inside the whole sort of dash area. Any advice would be greatly appreciated in the comments. If anyone's got any fellow rodents living amongst their Range Rovers, then please let me know. So we've just put on to the Goodwood estate. We're about to get there, and I wanted to try and show you this other noise, the second of the three, on a quieter road. So when we bought this car, we've got paperwork, like receipts of the turbos being like refurbished. So we've got receipts for new cartridges, so reconditioned turbos. When we took it into the garage the other day to get the seatbelt sorted and got the boot looked at and stuff, that's the next video, guys, by the way. We found a solution for the boot, and that's being fixed in the next video, and I'm going to be doing some bits myself on that, so make sure you're subscribed to see a bit of DIY. When we took it in, we asked them about this noise we've noticed. So it's kind of like a siren whooshing noise. It's not a very nice sound when you put your foot down, and obviously this is a 4.4 TDV8. You want to enjoy the engine, you want to enjoy like the feeling of putting your foot down and driving along, but at the moment when you put your foot down, it's not a very nice noise. So I'm going to try and replicate that in a second. But the garage and a few people have basically said to me, due to like the age and the mileage, it's kind of just one of those things that either you get new turbos or you just kind of live with it and deal with it. There's no kind of like easy quick fix, but often on YouTube you'll find a way or something to make something better. So that's why I wanted to say it today, to see if there was any way we could do something about it that doesn't involve spending like £3,000 on a new turbo or 2 new turbos. And tell me, do you even think this is a turbo? Because the noise, it goes up and down with the revs. It doesn't kick in at a certain like RPM, like even when you're idle and you start revving the engine, it's still there. It's just any time you kind of accelerate, and it kind of always sounds like a police car's following me, which is quite discerning. Hello, can you hear me? Do you like our new microphone? Oh, we have upped our game, and it means I can whisper but you can still hear me. It's very clever. Does it sound like I'm in your ear? And you can also kind of hear a tick, tick, tick as well. So I'm going to put you out the window. Hold on tight, everyone. I think you can probably hear that, but I'm going to do it again with you inside just in case wind noise was too much. So now, I really hope it's coming out how it should on camera. To me, it's very, yeah, even a little tap. It's like kind of noise. I like to think of myself as a fairly active person in life when I can be. However, with what I do, I find myself sitting down a lot, whether that's in driving a car or sitting at a desk. Until now. Introducing the E7 Pro by FlexiSpot. This is my new desk setup, guys, and I couldn't be happier. If I sit down for too long, firstly, we know it's not good for you, but this can boost energy levels, improve circulation, help with back pain. I've got this like amazing posture, and if I feel like I want it to go up or down a little bit, you can just adjust it as you go. Also, like my Range Rover, we've got memory settings, and it's also got a little USB port in here as well. Very handy stuff. The actual finish of it is amazing. I love that it's like curved. It doesn't look like any regular desk. I am a bit of a fidget, so having something where I can be sitting, standing, however I like is very helpful. I want to do a wobble test. Minimal wobbling. And it's also a very strong desk. It can take up to 160 kilograms, and I am not that. So I could fit almost 3 of me on here. It's also got a 10-year warranty and a 60-day free return policy, as well as one of my favourite features, cable management. So there's going to be a link below if you wish to check it out. But anyway, enough Lucy on desk, back to Lucy on cars in the studio. And it's, I don't know, it's like when you're up to speed, it's kind of okay because you're not tapping the accelerator, but it's just that initial like, quite a good impression. Right, we're nearly here. We're just pulling into the farm shop. Yeah, it's one of those annoying things where it's like, you constantly think about it when you're driving. It's not like a end of the world problem. It is a little annoying. We'll get out now and I'll get George to film from the outside. I don't want to be too annoying because it's actually quite a nice area here, and there's a nice lady who works here that we met last time, and it's very peaceful and quaint, and they don't need a V8 revving in the car park to show the turbo noise. But I will show you guys because it will be handy to hear it from the outside as well, I think. George, can you move your big, no, don't move your head, the camera. And we'll get a closer noise on that ticking as well, because I haven't quite figured out what that is at all. But just a side note, the car itself is driving beautifully in every other way. It's not affecting performance, it's not affecting the drive in any way. Like, everything is running very well, touch wood. Should never say that in a Range Rover, should never say that sat in a Range Rover, why did I say that? But yeah, it's just like the slightly irritating noise that it makes. It's not like I hear the noise and I can feel something. It's literally just like an audio, like a noise thing. What a bizarre video. Here are 3 noises, I'm not sure what they are. Can you help me figure out what they do? But yeah, George, if you jump out now. Okay, so George is going to tap the accelerator now. There, yeah, it's just that high-pitched bit, kind of at the top of the mountain. If you imagine it's a mountain, it goes and it lets go again. Sounded very healthy as well, didn't it? And that's actually similar to the third noise. When you turn the engine off, we've got this noise when it goes into reverse, and I'm not sure what that is either. It kind of sounds like a, I don't know, someone sort of like tripping over. It's like a bit of an odd noise as well, but that's the third noise. We'll go inside the shop quickly, get our bits, and then we'll come back and show you noise number 3 of the quiz. A very quick haul that you didn't ask for from the farm shop. So we got a few different bits. They didn't have any raw milk, which is actually what we were looking for, but they did have some double cream they gave me that was going out of date. They said you can have this for free because it's 2 days out of date, and I'm going to try and make some butter with it. So that's a challenge for later on today. I then got a selection of different meat. We've got some lamb mince, some pork bacon collar, some pork belly, and some sausages, pork sausages, and then some of the lovely cheese. I had this last time, so the Charlton, and then some South Downs butter. So if you're in the area, highly recommend Goodwood Farm Shop. It's a good little find, and we'll often just come and stock the freezer up. I also got these little skinny finnies. I don't know what that is. They're like biscuits for cheese. And I got a bunch of flowers as well, because why not? But anyway, now we are going to try and find the cause of the third noise, which is what happens when we go into reverse. If you're new to my channel, I'm normally slightly more interested, only slightly, but slightly more interesting than this. But quickly, how lovely does the Range Rover look in this setting? On a farm, where it should be not doing too much, just literally picking up a carton of milk and some cheese, but it definitely feels at home here. And this is the other good thing with this microphone that we've got. I can keep talking, or I mean, I could turn around, I could have a conversation like this, and you can still hear what I'm saying, which is a bit weird. But often I found that when I was doing these videos, I'd be walking around and showing you something on the car, and George would be like, face the camera, they can't hear you, because we had like a directional microphone. But with this, I can do whatever I want, and you can still hear me, which is great. Okay, so we're going to try and get it into a position up a gradient slightly, because I find that that's when you can really hear it. As you can see, George is outside of the car. He's going to try and get the shot as I reverse. I don't want to reverse into a wall very quickly, because that would be awkward as well, wouldn't it? So if I go now, there you go. Did you hear that? Let me, if I hold the microphone out of the car slightly this time, I do not want to be doing this for long, because the office are probably thinking what is going on. So you probably heard that. It's like a kind of, yeah, like a let off of pressure. It's like, sorry again, weird video. George is behind the camera wondering why he's with me currently. Again, any advice, please get in the comments, because I've got no idea what's going on with this car. All these things are things we noticed to begin with, but now we've got the other bits sorted, they're more obvious. They're not things that are unbearable, but they're things that are slightly frustrating and I'd rather not live with. So yeah, any mechanics or fellow L322 owners, please get in the comments, let me know. Diagnose it for me, thank you. So yeah, like I said, in the next video, we're going to be getting the boot sorted. So as you know, the bottom part of the tailgate is currently stuck. We've diagnosed it, we've bought the switch, we're replacing the switch, and we've also bought the like the struts, the thick cables, like metal cables, I can't think what they're called, that go in to hold the tailgate down. So right now the left side is perfect, the right side is come out, so you can't put pressure on it without it kind of bending to the right. So we need to replace both of those. And yeah, that's the next video on the channel. The one after that, we've got a press loan for another manufacturer. So very much looking forward to trying that out. But yeah, hope you're enjoying all these videos recently on the channel. We've been nice and regular, once a week. So that's always good. And yeah, thanks so much for watching again. If you did enjoy today's video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you very soon in the next Lucy on Cars. Goodbye. Really hard on my forearms.
Lactic
acid build up.
Really? I want to see the magic happen.
I know, keep waiting, it will.
I won't believe it till I see it.
So hard.
This is the noise I heard from the living room and I was like, what is she doing in there?
Oh god, it's like really hard.
Got a little pump on there.
I know. There's actually a much bigger bowl than a minute ago as well, so.
Adding a little bit of sea salt.
No, not yet.
Not
It
yet.
might probably ruin the process.
Yeah, it could
Need to
do.
extract the buttermilk first.
Okay.
See, look, it's changing. It's gone thicker.
Yeah.
Oh! Flippin' heck!
Keep going, it's a good workout. Oh yeah.
You'll see in a minute, milk just starts coming out of it. It's so weird.
What is this?
It's so bizarre. Keep filming here.
I was about to go to bed. This is...
But even though it's getting wet.
Oh yeah, oh my god. Wait, what?
See, it's like splashing everywhere.
That's mad.
That's buttermilk.
That's amazing. It was like bone dry.
I know, look how much liquid.
Wow. It just turns
That's
to
just
butter.
butter. Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's butter. That's buttermilk.
Unreal.
I'm a farmer. It's really good.